Tropical Cyclone Penny was upgraded to Cat 1 status late yesterday afternoon by the Tropical Cyclone Warning Centre here in Brisbane. And for the 3rd of January 2018, here's the latest from the Force 13's Australia Oceania channel. And shortly on the screen will be the track of the system. At 4 AM, Tropical Cyclone Penny, central pressure 992 millibars, located over the northwest Coral Sea, near 13.3 degrees south, 149.3 degrees east, about 340 kilometres north-northwest of Willis Island, and about 500 kilometres east-northeast of Cooktown. Penny is tracking in a eastward direction away from the Queensland coast and is forecast to gradually intensify, peaking in intensity as a Category 2 system well offshore of the Queensland east coast on Friday before turning towards the southwest and weakening. Whilst there are no direct impacts from the system expected across Queensland in the short term, the next update will be issued at 11 AM. However, the cone of uncertainty continues to track down, but it's too early to say what Penny is going to do. And on the screen now is the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's track on the cyclone, followed by the satellite imagery of the Cat 1 system. Now what's the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre saying? They have it located 250 nautical miles north-northeast of Cairns, tracking eastward at 18 knots over the last 6 hours. Animated enhanced infrared satellite imagery depicts a partially exposed low-level circulation with deep convection to the west. The initial position is based on the infrared imagery and an AEST bullseye pass. The initial intensity of 45 knots is based on the AEST pass, which showed a large swath of 45 knot winds in the northern semicircle, low 10 to 15 knot vertical wind shear, good outflow, and sea surface temperature is 29 to 30 Celsius. Whilst sea surface temperature supports intensification, Tropical Cyclone 08P or Penny will track along the southern periphery of a near equatorial ridge until around 36-hour mark, when a subtropical ridge is supposed to turn the cyclone southwest. The ridge will build from the south and tracking southwest for the rest of the forecast period. Favourable environment will allow some intensification through the southwestward turn. However, increased vertical wind shear, decreasing outflow will cause the cyclone to gradually weaken. Every member of the consensus depicts the southwestward turn, but variation in along track motion and the timing of the turn causes the spread to grow quite rapidly. And for this reason, the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre remains confident the cyclone will turn southwestward. However, there's low overall confidence in the current Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's track. And wave height 15 feet. Now we have a look at the NOAA floaters. And there's quite a bit going on. We have another tropical system around Fiji. We will continue to bring the latest information as soon as we can. And Bureau of Meteorology has in place a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of the Peninsula Forecast District. This is the extreme top end of Cape York, Bermuda and Thursday Island. So they've got a severe thunderstorm warning for heavy rainfall. Bureau of Meteorology has no wind warnings for the state of Queensland. For New South Wales, there's nothing for today. Nothing for Victoria. Strong wind warning for the far west coast, South Australia. Tasmania has a strong wind warning for the lower east, southeast coast, and a expanded one for Friday. The upper level divergence is very healthy. It's up around 60 knots where Penny is currently located, and wind shear, the red's unfavourable, the green is favourable, and the environment remains healthy for Penny to reach that Cat 2 mark. The 24-hour shear tendency is indicating that it's going to decrease, and the tropical systems love the low wind shear, which is the blue and green. 850 millibar vorticity. The intensity of the vorticity is clearly indicated on the right hand side scale, and this is the overall position of the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. Now we have a look at what the models are saying, starting off with the GFS total accumulation or accumulated precipitation. The rainfall scale is on the right hand side of the screen, the GFS. Another GFS model on Penny. Now HWRF parent Tropical Cyclone Formation Probability Guide, South Indian Ocean. We might see another one in the Westpac. And look at the area near Fiji. I think that's 98p. We'll have a look at that in coming hours. And again, EPS tracker guidance. The models are on the right hand side of the screen. And HWRF is indicating a track towards central Queensland. And what does one say about this track or tracks? Various models on the right hand side of the screen. And having a look at the intensity guidance, the HWRF is saying Cat 2. The scale is the Saffir-Simpson scale, and the HWRF is indicating Cat 1, which is Cat 2 Australia. HWRF on Penny, and what I look at is how far south it could possibly come. The icon model, and there is model consensus that it's likely to track back onto the Queensland coast, and a couple of them are indicating towards Cairns, but again it's that eastward track, and when is it going to recurve? And look at that one in red indicating straight down south over Fraser Island into southeast Queensland. And the Canadian model in the yellow has changed its position. When viewing non-official weather sources, caution needs to be applied. And a look at the Reaper radar. This was recorded earlier this morning. So Penny probably going to be around till at least the 15th of this month. Stay tuned to Force 13 AU for more updates.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.